will help. See if that helped. Helped a bit. It is what it is. Hi, this is Rawland. I know it's kind of dark. It was daytime. I had my shades on. Now it's night. But I felt compelled to at least, kind of update on what's going on. Mike hurt his rotator cuff. He knows what to do and he's doing it. So we're going to be on hiatus for a minute or two. And so I'm going to make this, if this works out, it's going to be an Overtones and Undertones. There's so much to music, There's so much. Be it working on gear, or just, keeping the show must go on, Somebody dear to you just passed away, If that's what you do, it's like breathing. You breathe through everything. Same thing. So, that's what this is. We make music. There's an interaction with the physical world, that gear, all these things play a very important part of the music that's created. For me, the music gives everything a sense of worth to me. It all feeds into it for me. And for those that understand or are interested in understanding, gives everything a significance. Everything that's consumed is what comes out, musically. There's a quarter of 10 here in sunny SoCal. It's pretty hot today. I thought it was still daytime. I had my shades on, but somehow it's night. I gotta get my 20, so I gotta share this. Rawland's Overtones and Undertones, Gettin your 20. I met a lot of people that want to play music, they feel it. I know what it's like to feel it. Go to backyard parties when I was a kid, pay a couple bucks, there's a few cakes. Place is fucking happening, So the cops roll in, and they weren't polite like you see in videos. They come in and crack motherfuckers in the head if you weren't fucking on your toes, dude. It's like we used to play in the street, there was no fucking speed bumps or signs. Sharpened our fucking instincts, our fucking survival fucking capabilities. Played in the streets. But anyway, this is about getting your 20. You make music part of your life, it's like eating. You get used to eating, you have to eat. Part of your life, that's what it is. Same thing. So, I like to think of this as getting my 20. Just my 20 minutes a day, dude. I could just get my 20. Sometimes it's so... I have a guitar at arm's reach, and it might as well be in New York or 1,000 miles away. I got so much going on. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. It's at arm's reach now. There's days I don't even get to touch my instrument. And that ain't right. Thought we had some sound. Always fucking excited. It's a different rig that I put together because for gigging. It's actually this Fender Deluxe with extension, this Yamaha G100 112 with an extension. I like to play more on one amp. Let's check our connections. All these are good chords. Come on. There it is. Okay. There it is, I found it. Tune up, you know, keep it interesting. Me personally, incorporating some, you know, different effects. Different guitars have different, the way they talk, it's just like a person. It's different voice, and it's conducive to different conversations, or all conversations. And some are more conducive than others. They're beautiful, you know. So anyway, you know, working on this, mic's down, so we're on hiatus, which is hard for me personally, because this is so much a part of my life, you know, and it gives me a sense of self-worth. It's more significant than, I don't broadcast it, but it is. So, yeah, what am I going to do? Well, I got gear I'm working on, definitely can, you know, work on my technique and all that, which I've done and do, but for me, you know, I got to keep after it because I used to be able to go without playing, just pick it up and go. I'm noticing lately that I need to warm up, whereas I didn't really used to have to, or at least didn't think I had to, but now, yeah, to get everything functioning. Yeah. I'm so grateful that life is what it is and able to pick up an instrument and clothe what already exists in a way that it can be seen and felt and conveyed and experienced Gear's definitely part of the equation. I spent years, melting picks, learning scales inside out, any key, anywhere. Theory was cool, man. I dug it. I still do. But I only think that way. My hands just need to go where it is. They need to go so what I'm feeling, thinking, and expressing and saying musically is what comes out. And I try to live my life so that I'm able to do that at the drop of a hat. I'm grateful to Mr. Jamie Hunting and his friends. Love that man, respect him, great musician. I remember going to shows with him. Thank you for that, James. And he'd walk into a room, no fanfare, nothing. Didn't need, he would tune up, plug in and go. He'd tune up while he was playing. Jamie is just such an inspiration. I can't say thank you enough. Patient man, graceful man. And he's in every note I play. He's the good ones. And so is my best friend, my baby, Deborah Mann, my mom. How do you have Mother's Day? They're all mad at me. They're all mad at me. I didn't create the holiday, It fucking bothers me. I can't keep up with all these fucking holidays. It's ridiculous. If I catch you once in a lifetime, hook you up for Christmas or hook you up just cause. I don't need a holiday to hook you up. I do the best I can. I don't need to be legislated to do what I do. Just like what the music we play, I always look forward to it because I don't know what it's going to be, but from experience, I'm so looking forward to it because it's going to be something new and interesting and deep and real. And from, like with Mike Sato, Mr. Mike, man, I have so much respect for Mike. He's incredible. He reminds me of Jack Krupa. He really does. Just find a kit, any kit. And when he gets off that kit, it's never sounded better. He tunes what he's playing. He's just amazing. He doesn't. And Dave, Mr. Dave, so disciplined. We don't talk about music. These guys, I love it. Like Jamie. There's no discussion. There's no. You just step up and do it. Bring it. You say it or you don't. These guys say it. It's real. It's in the moment. It's once in that lifetime. We all play covers. I wish I played them. Well, I don't. There's great cover bands and there's great bands. It's nice to say your own cool things. And if you listen. You don't even have to listen. You hear it or you don't. I'm not a good listener, but I hear everything. I don't have to look at you to see. And these guys, it's an honor to work with them, to know them, to see them. And there's no fanfare. They don't throw things in it. They're not trying to be. They're just too busy being who and what they are. It's amazing. And so this is, hopefully it'll be in Overtones and Undertones. And it's a thank you. We're on hiatus, hopefully Mike will get better soon. Rotator cuffs take as long as they take. And the music has to live, for me music is it's everywhere and everything, it's just, they're beckoning me. they're already there, they're entities. The songs already exist, you know? And they want to live, you know, by playing them. They're into the fabric of reality. They get to be heard and experienced and shared. And experienced and live. It's amazing. It's big. It's bigger than life. To me it is. But it doesn't shout from the highest mountain. It's not. It's just the biggest thing for me in Mannah Pariah is I listen. No, I'm not a regular listener. I hear. There's no pressures. Notes, what wants to be said, I'll be said. My hands go there. I usually look at the neck. Well, it always was drawn to like guitar players. I like to watch their hands. And mine are kind of boring, you know. They say what they say, you know. It's kind of an economy of picking and all that. But you know, I look like a lot of movement, but being in a three-piece, you know, I love it because there's room for each one of us, you know. There's room for the notes to fucking blossom, to grow, to expand. You know, more people you're sharing that musical stage with, or just that, you know, that range, those octaves, that, you know, that kind of puts you more, you know, got have a little bit of room, you know, just if nothing else, it's courtesy. You know, somebody comes barnstorming in, you know, do a Rawland Trower, not Rawland Trower, excuse me, Rawland Trower, Pat Travers. You know, it's just, you know, stepping on everybody, me, you know, that ain't cool. Who wants to be part of that, you know? I don't. I love the guys that I really interact with, you know, and musicians that I haven't, that I don't know personally, but I like it when they just walk in quietly and unassuming. They say what they have to say, and it's huge. Elocrian. I like the minor modes, Phrygian, Dorian. I notice Mike always responds when I start playing in Dorian. Elocrian is, everything's flat. And step into diminished and half tone, whole tone. I don't really think about them like that anymore. It's the feeling and what they do that's ingrained now. Just go there. That's what produces. That's like, you know, translating a speech or something you say. You know, not thinking about what you're saying it, but you know it. You know how to spell it. You know how to write it out if need be. You know, but it's nice to be free from that. Although it's also great to do it. Yeah, music is very, very dear. Even those that I met and I see the look in their eye, I always wanted to play. You gonna be here in a year? A few? Yeah, probably, as far as I know. I'll get an instrument. Make it part of your life, you know, and become part of your life. To be your life. And it's a good thing. You know, you can go so many places with it. And find where it takes you, you know, go there. If it gives you what it is that you see, that you need. For me, it's that sense of self-worth. Captivates. Nobody else has to get it, but I get it. You know, there's those that do. Some, you know, for some musicians, a lot of people get it, what they do. I think they get it. I think in it, it comes down to, I was talking with Jamie, he said, I play for me. And I love him for that honesty. Others like it, you know, that's cool. It's cool too. And I believe them. I mean, I've not known Jamie to mince words, nor miss notes. Jamie is an incredible musician. He's great. He's a great one. Not all great musicians are household names. But in my opinion, Jamie speaks eloquently, precise, does not mince word, and he can hold the deepest of conversations, which is what music is. People line up to buy tickets to basically be present when these individuals are having a conversation, a musical conversation. It's special. It's real. Cool things about being alive, being a human. It's nice. So, hopefully Mike will get better soon. I'm sorry, Mom, Miss Rebecca. I don't think I even talked to Deborah Lynn yesterday. The only guy I know that gets in trouble, I wasn't in the vicinity, but might as well blame it on me, you know. Fuck it, I'll take the hit. And then stop. Yeah, so I guess, you know, if this, you see this humbly, you know, sincerely, thank you. I'm grateful for all the music we played. Hopefully we'll be playing again soon, together. And I'm just gonna try to gotta keep doing what it is I gotta keep doing. So this is Rawland's Overtones and Undertones. Thank you for the cabinet, Jamers. And that thing's amazing. I already got the speaker cleaned up. And this thank you for subscribing and living. Everybody that maybe subscribes or digs something we do. I'm glad, you know. I'm glad. We share that, you know. For those who want to play, speak the language, I totally encourage it. Get yourself an instrument, the best one you can. Later on, you can do it regardless. But in the beginning, you want to focus on developing your communication skills musically. You don't need to be over, you know, trying to compensate for a inferior instrument. It's probably discouraged so many musicians. Such a hurdle. And get an instrument. If it's guitar with nice action, learn your instrument. Just like learn your alphabet. You know, read and write. It's the same thing. And say something worth being said. Say something that's significant, that makes you feel. Because it's true, you said something that needed to be said. It's significant. You don't feel get a sense of self-worth, or whatever it is that you will find that you get from it, you'll get it. You'll get it. You gotta buy a new instrument or build an instrument every fucking year or so, a few years. Do it. You gotta sleep with it, fall asleep with it, just beat it in the ground. Whatever you gotta do, do it. Because everything's leading up to when you finally get to where you're getting. Maybe it'll be right away, maybe it'll be a lifetime pursuit. For me, it eludes me, I chase it. But it's good. Because from experience knowing me, the second I got it, it's mine. I don't know, I don't want that to ever happen. That's why I'm glad that we play what we play, because I don't know what we're going to play. I just look forward to, you know, being a part of what's said. And I'm so grateful to be. It makes me feel good about being who I am, you know? It's maybe the one thing that makes me feel good about being who I am. If this helps some, you know, other individuals get that, everything gets significant. My brother's passed away, it's in the music. Everything's in it. Everything. It gives life. By giving it life, it gives life. I guess that's all I got to say about that for right now. These Rawland, Overtones, and Undertones. Guitarist from Mannah Pariah. Right on. Stop.